What's going on, y'all? So we're going to talk about how to quit vaping. And I'm going to talk to you about why I quit vaping and how you can do it as well. So long ago, on a planet far, far away, I was talking to some girl and, we're just chatting, just doing our thing and whatnot. And then out of nowhere, she asked me, she was like, do you vape? And I was like, do I vape? I was like, how do I respond to this? Like, I already felt some type of way. I already felt like saying yes was going to be a turn off. And I told the truth. I was like, yeah, I do. And then I was like, why? She was like, that's gross. And I started thinking about it. And I was like, yo, that shit is low-key kind of gross, And just because I liked her, it made her opinion influence me obviously a lot more. But I actually dove deep into it. And I was like, dude, what do I look like vaping? And then I started thinking about it. And I was like, observing other people that were vaping while I wasn't vaping. And I was like, damn, these guys look like they have toys in their hand and they're fucking, I was like, dude, what the fuck? Do I really look that stupid? And I never really did it out publicly. I would do it with my friends and whatnot, but I would never vape out, out and about, because I knew subconsciously I knew it kind of looked dumb and it just looked bad overall. And whenever she told me that, it's it all clicked. I started trying to feed into it, be like, yeah, but I only do it sometimes. Yeah, but I only do it in my house. But yeah, I only do it in my car. But I realized damn, I should fucking stop. I should genuinely stop. And the first step that I really took in stopping was obviously realizing. The fact that she called me out, I took that into consideration and I thought to myself, how do I stop? How do I genuinely stop? Because every single time I'm around my friends, I'm like, yo, let me hit your vape. You know what I mean? Or yo, they ask me for my vape and I'll let them hit it. And then I usually hit it afterwards or whatever, right? I'm not promoting spreading germs or anything. I'm just saying that's how it happens, And that brings me to step 2, stop buying vapes. And what that does is it doesn't give you easy accessibility to a vape. Whenever we're on our car ride home or we're in the car, we just want to hit our vape. We want to hit our vape. But when you don't buy one and you don't have one on you, it's obviously harder to do it. You're not going to just take a detour and fucking, I'm going to go to the gas station because I'm feeding. You know what I mean? More than likely, you're not going to fucking do that. Because I never did it. I never really cared that much to I'm on my car ride home and I'm fucking tired and I'm going to go buy a vape. I'm like, well, vape is more important than me getting home. Fuck that. I just get home. I'm chilling. And that brings me to step number 3. Step number 3 is stop hanging out with the people that vape. And that is such a simple concept, but hard execution. And I tell you because I have struggled with it, I struggled a lot with being around people that vape, especially being in the military. It's everybody vapes. And being around them, honestly, in a way, kind of promotes vaping, you're just, yeah, hey, bro, you want to hit my vape? And then you see people vaping and then you start thinking about it. You weren't thinking about it 5 minutes ago, but as soon as you see somebody else hitting a vape, now you're thinking about hitting a vape. Think about if nobody had a vape. Would you really want to vape? Probably not, because you'd be like, damn, what the fuck? I don't want to be the odd one out. So in order for that to happen, you have to stop surrounding yourself around people that vape. Literally, it's as simple as telling your friends, bro, I want to stop vaping. And if they laugh at you, fuck them. They're not even your fucking friends. Don't even fucking worry about it. Genuinely, if someone's laughing at you because you're trying to quit to do something, if you're trying to quit doing something, then fuck them. They're not even worth the energy. They're not worth the time. They're not even your friends. They don't give a fuck about you. And I was just honest with them. I was like, yeah, I just want to quit, bro. And some of my friends thought it was kind of funny. They're like, yeah, bro, that's what they all said, And I was like, nah, bro, I'm dead ass. I stopped buying vapes. I'm just trying to quit. And there was this one time, I remember I had a friend, his name was Morales, and he had a vape. And the week prior, I told him I'm trying to quit. And I was just in the office with him. We were just chilling. And I was like, yo, bro, let me hit your vape. And he was like, nah, bro, you said you're trying to quit. And then I was like, yeah, you're right, bro. I appreciate it. That's what a good fucking friend does. So if somebody tells you, nah, yeah, you can hit my vape after you tell them you're trying to quit, bro, they're not for you, bro. They're not trying to help you out. First, my eyes were opened to me by a woman. Second, I just stopped buying them. And then third, I had the right people around me at the right time. So it's really not that hard to quit. You will always get this craving of doing something and just fucking put something in your mouth. Like, pause. Pause. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, put something in your mouth. Like, you can chew gum, put a mint in your mouth, chew on something. Like, just get a pack of trail mix and whatever, and just eat that. You know, like, because it's really not the addiction to the nicotine, I would say, that was a main problem for me. It was just having something in my mouth. And I know how that sounds, but like, I don't know. I started vaping when I was like 14 in high school. And then I started smoking cigarettes around 16 as a roofer. And then I stopped. And then I started vaping again in the military. So, like, it was just a consistent thing of like, I was always like smoking something. So, for me, it was just a bad habit. And I realized like I can substitute this feeling with something else. And it was just as simple as like chewing gum or putting a mint in my mouth and just keeping myself occupied. Not to the point where I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. You could be doing whatever. You just want to fucking, you want to stay occupied. You're just like, so like find something different to do. Like literally just pick up, fucking pull out a pack of gum, chew on gum. Do something to keep yourself occupied. And that generally will help you. Like it will help you because it helped me. And if somebody hasn't opened your eyes, here I am today telling you vaping is fucking gross. You look like a fucking kid. Your breath after you're done vaping smells like shit. And I know because I used to do it and I would hate how my breath used to smell when I'm done vaping. So that is step one. If you didn't have step one, here's fucking step one. I'm telling you it's fucking gross. Step two, literally just stop fucking buying it. One of the things that might help you is look at your finances. Like genuinely look at your finances. And if you're not financially in a good spot, how much would stop buying $20, $30 vapes help you out? A lot. And depending on how many vapes you buy a month. If you buy 3 vapes a month, that's $60. You buy 4, that's $80. So put all that money into account. Like what can you do with these extra $80? Are you thinking about a subscription? Are you thinking about buying something? Use that money towards that instead of using that money for a vape. Like you gotta calculate things. So stop being so close-minded, like, yeah, it's just only 20 bucks, fuck it. You know, it's gonna last me a week, it's gonna last me 2 weeks. Like, I'd rather see somebody honestly smoking a cigarette and a cigar than a vape. Due to the fact that when you have a fucking purple vape, a blue vape in your hand, you look stupid. It doesn't matter what color it is. You can't have a vape in your hand and look masculine. You can't. Like, think about all the movies you've ever watched. Like the mafia dude, the boss. What does he usually have in his mouth? A cigar. Not a fucking vape. Not, I'm fucking smoking unicorns right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't fucking make sense, bro. So, if you're doing it to look cool, like legitimately switch to something else. Because a vape is making you look stupid. And then for number 3, if nobody is gonna guide you and nobody's gonna tell you don't fucking vape, yo, just fucking DM me on Instagram. Tell me what the fuck you have going on, and I will tell you the truth straight up. Like, bro, stop fucking vaping. You're a piece of shit. You know, if that's what you want to hear. So, if the majority of women knew that you vaped, you wouldn't want to vape because they would be unattracted to you. And that is something that I've also learned throughout the time that I was vaping, is that I never vaped around people I cared about or I cared how people viewed me. And that was majority 9 out of 10 times a woman. And I never did it due to the fact of the respect I had towards them and just because I felt like it didn't make me look good. But none of them ever really asked me anything up until that one girl asked me that one time. And I was really thinking about it. I was like, yo, I really like her. And obviously she doesn't like it, so I probably should fucking stop. And I stopped. You know, so it's really not that fucking hard. Just stay away from fucking vapes. You smoke a cigar. You really want to smoke something, smoke a fucking cigar or smoke a fucking cigarette. I'm not promoting it. I'm not saying smoke anything at all. If it was for me, I'd say don't fucking smoke at all. Don't smoke fucking cigarettes. Don't smoke vapes. Don't smoke fucking cigars. Don't smoke anything. That's just my personal preference. That's what I would tell you. But if you really want to smoke, you're smoking to look cool, just fucking find something different to smoke. Stop fucking smoking vapes. And that's what helped me quit vaping. And I hope that this helped you today. And if it did help you and you could take something out of it or you have any questions, DM me on Instagram, subscribe, and like the video.